All right, I'm in the office today making a quick video about this piston and cylinder that just showed up. This is a Meteor 272 XP kit that I got used off of the Evil Bay. Um, got it on a buy it now for 75 bucks. Can't hardly beat that. Look down in there. She's clean as a whistle. Looking good. So the reason I ordered this was I bought another 272 XP piston and cylinder kit. I'm going to put a video up about it here in a little while. I just got excited and wanted to post something about this. It just got here. Anyway, this other one I ordered, it's being advertised on eBay right now, and right now is March 3rd, 2022, as an Italian piston and cylinder kit. And it got here last week, and it turns out it's a Tecomec. And it does say made in Italy on it, but it is crusty. And so after I had an opportunity to enjoy its crustiness for a day or two, I decided I couldn't build what I wanted to be a good work saw out of it. So I ordered this guy up, and I'm going to compare them side by side, but the first thing I wanted to comment on about this Meteor cylinder is how good the bore feels. All of the chamfers for the ports, the transfers, the intake, the exhaust port, everything just feels so good to the touch. It's just amazing. There's nothing sharp in here, no sharp edges. The ports on that Tecomec unit, they're just so rough around the edges. And there's so much casting flash, and I'll get some detailed images in the next video, so you can see what I'm talking about. The only thing I don't like about the deal I got, you know, it's used stuff, you're buying used stuff, is the guy didn't include the wrist pin clips. So I got to order a couple of OEM wrist pin clips, which, you know, that's probably not the worst thing a guy should have to deal with, but I still have to deal with it. It's nice. I got a brand new NGK spark plug. Can't go wrong there. Got another decomp valve to put in the bin and put a plug in place. All things considered, I'm excited about this build. I got a new caber ring on the way. Doesn't appear to be anything wrong with the one that came with it. I just figure since I'm going to all this trouble, I might as well put a new one on it. You know, the interesting thing here, looking at this piston, obviously this piston doesn't have a lot of time on it, but there's nothing, not a stain below the ring groove. Just beautiful. It was sealing up like a dream. So I'm not expecting it to be any different. So I'd posted, what got me down this rabbit hole, I'd posted on one of the forums asking, hey, you know, what's the difference between the $35 Chinesium cylinders and the $120 Meteors and everything in between? I mean, and the consensus was, you know, after I sifted through all the guys that said, oh, just buy OEM, buy OEM, buy OEM, which, duh, no, really? Yeah, of course, buy OEM. That is the best, but search eBay, you know, and that's where I like to buy my junk, is eBay. I suppose I could find a local saw shop that'd be happy to sell me a cylinder, but what I'm getting to is, man, that's not as easy to find as it is to type on a forum, hey, yeah, just go buy OE. Well, that's kind of an obvious thing to say, but that aside, the consensus was, the best answer I got was the chamfering on the ports, right? And man, whoever posted that was right. Like, the chamfer on this versus the chamfer on that generic made in Italy Tecomec unit, it's amazing. Just the feel, the texture of the bore is better. Everything about this feels superior. One thing I noticed is they machined grooves right here and right here, and that's for the bolt head to clearance, right? What I noticed on that Tecomec unit, and I'll show you in the next video when I've got them side by side, what I noticed on that unit is there's no clearance there, and the bolt head was actually grinding against the side of the transfer. Really just like an unforgivable omission. That should have been handled. And it appears that this was handled in casting, right? This wasn't handled after the fact. It's not like an extra machining step. They just cast it right. So it's just those little things I really appreciate about this one now that I've had the other one in my hand. I'm by no means an expert on this stuff. I'm in my office right now. I'm an insurance agent. I'm just a chainsaw enthusiast. I'm a firewood guy. The name of the channel, Firewood Guy. So anyways, enough rambling on about this used cylinder and piston that I got. I feel like I got a great deal. I'm gonna go ahead and pack this one back up for now, and I'll post up another video later on showing the Tecomec next to this one, and we can just kind of go point by point, identifying the all the ways that this one is superior. And then I do have a generic Chinesium one that once we get a little further along, I'll have all three side by side, so we can touch the Meteor, the Tecomec, and the generic Chinesium. Just have all three of them side by side and get a little comparison going there. So the other thing I want to close with is look at how smooth this slides down. Did you catch that? Let me pull it back up here. Watch this. I'm just going to let go. Look at how smooth it just slides to the bottom of the bore. That is a great fitting piece of equipment. There is no play. I can't move that piston in that bore at all. So smooth. So anyways, that's all for now, guys. I'll be back.